Hello friends, in today's video we are going to discuss some questions of linear algebra from Assam and Meghalaya question paper. Firstly, if you are new to my channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you doesn't miss any lecture. Here, first question is let A is equal to given matrix 2 cross 2 matrix 1 iota iota 1 be any matrix, then which of the following is true? First option is A star equal to A inverse, second option is A star is equal to A star A, and third option is A star equal to A, and fourth option is A square is equal to identity. So in this question we have to find A star firstly. And what is A star? A star is nothing but A conjugate transpose. Firstly we take A conjugate, then we take transpose, then we have A star matrix. Here A matrix is 1 iota iota 1. Then A conjugate becomes, A conjugate is written here 1 minus iota 1, and then transpose this becomes A star matrix is 1 minus iota 1. Okay, then see here A star is not equal to A star is not equal to A, so we can say that option 3 is incorrect option. Okay, nextly, now A star, we will see what is the product of A star. Here written A matrix A star, then we can multiply this matrix, then resultant is matrix 2002, that is equal to 2 time identity matrix. Similarly we can operate A star A, that is also 2 time identity matrix. So we can see that A star is equal to A star A. So we have option 2 is correct option and all the other options are incorrect, because this is the question of part B, so only one option is correct option. So correct option is option 2. Okay. Second question is let A and B be the invertible n cross n matrices with entries in R such that AB is diagonalizable with eigenvalues lambda 1, lambda 2, as on lambda n, which of the following not always true? Here in this question we have two matrices A and B, both are invertible, and we have given that AB is diagonalizable matrix with eigenvalue lambda 1, lambda 2, as shown lambda n. Then which of the following not necessarily true? First option is BA is invertible, second option is BA is diagonalizable, third option is BA is equal to AB, and fourth option is eigenvalues of BA are lambda 1, lambda 2, as shown lambda n. Okay, then see, solution is, since A and B both are invertible matrix, therefore determinant of A is non-zero and determinant of B also non-zero. Now determinant of AB, since A and B both are square matrix n cross n, so determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. That means this determinant is non-zero, so AB is also a invertible matrix. So all eigenvalues or AB are non-zero. This is invertible matrix, so all eigenvalues are non-zeros. Now since AB is n cross n matrix and BA is also n cross n matrix, has the same set of non-zero eigenvalues. We know the properties of AB and BA. If AB and BA are two matrices of same order, then both of them have same number of non-zero eigenvalues. Then AB and BA have the same set of non-zero eigenvalues. If lambda 1, lambda 2, as shown lambda n are the non-zero eigenvalues of AB, this implies lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n are also the eigenvalues of BA. Also AB and BA are similar matrices. We have AB and BA both are similar matrices. So if AB is diagonalizable, then BA is also diagonalizable. So we can say that which of the following property need not be always true. Firstly, BA is invertible. This is correct. If AB is invertible, then BA is also invertible because both of them have same set of non-zero eigenvalues. If lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n are non-zero eigenvalues of AB, then these are also the eigenvalues of BA. So BA is also invertible. This is always true. Second statement is BA is diagonalizable. This is also true because AB and BA both are similar matrices, so BA is also diagonalizable. Option 4, you can say that eigenvalues of BA are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n. Eigenvalues are also same, so this is also true option. So we can say that BA is equal to AB. This may be not true always. Okay, so here ask about which of the following not always true. So option 3 need not be always true. Okay, so next question is question number 3. Which of the following is the JC form of the matrix A over the R? Here we have to find the JC form of this matrix. Matrix is given, all entries are 1. This is the rank 1 matrix. Given matrix A is equal to 1 1 1. This is also known as a rank 1 matrix, and we know that the characteristic polynomial of this matrix is x minus 0 का whole square into x minus 3. Here eigenvalues of A are 0, 0 and 1 is trace. One eigenvalue is trace is here 3. Then according to these eigenvalue, characteristic polynomial is x square into x minus 3. And also we can see that minimal polynomial of this matrix is x into x minus 3. So here we know about characteristic polynomial, we know about minimal polynomial, so we can easily find out JC form of this matrix. So what is JC form here? Firstly we write here we write blocks according to the minimal polynomial. Here minimal polynomial has two factor, one is x, second is x minus 3. So according to x we have block of order 1 with eigenvalue 0. According to the factor x minus 3 we have block of order 1 with eigenvalue 3. Now we see that characteristic polynomial has x square. So we have one eigenvalue left with 0. So third block is of order 1, that is with eigenvalue 0. So JC form becomes 0 0 0, second row is 0 0 and third row is 0 0 3. All blocks are of order 1. So option 1 is correct option here. This is the JC form of this given matrix and all the other options are wrong. Okay, next question is question number 4 from quadratic form. Consider the quadratic form QXYZ on R3. Let EQ is given by XYZ pair satisfying the condition QXYZ is equal to 1. Then for which of the following EQ is a bounded subset of R3? We have to find for what value of the QXYZ EQ is a bounded function. So in option B, in option first we have quadratic form QXYZ is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. So we have for this EQ is equal to XYZ such that QXYZ is equal to 1. Put QXYZ is equal to 1 for option first. Then this becomes x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So we have EQ is equal to all possible value of XYZ satisfying this condition, x square plus y square plus z square equal to 1. So all possible values are, we have two possible values for x, that is plus minus 1, two possible value of y, that is plus minus 1, and two possible value of the z, that is plus minus 1. So we can say that all possible values are plus minus 1 comma 0 comma 0, and second possibility is 0 plus minus 1 0, and third possibility is 0 0 plus minus 1. And we can say that this EQ is a bounded set. क्लियरली दिस इज ए स्फीयर विद रेडियस 1, स्फीयर बनेगा ये रेडियस 1 के साथ में हमारे पास, तो ये EQ सेट का कैसा होगा, हमारा बाउंडेड सेट होगा. So option 1 is correct option. Second option we can check q x y z is equal to है x square plus y square minus z square. Put q x y z is equal to 1. We get x square plus y square minus z square equal to 1. Here we can write x square plus y square is equal to z square plus 1. If we take x is equal to 0, then y square is equal to z square plus 1 for all z belongs to R. So EQ is unbounded in this case. We have x is 0 and we can choose any value of the y and z satisfying this condition, that y square is equal to z square plus 1, any real number. So this set is a unbounded set in this case. Similarly, we can check in option 3 and 4, this set EQ is unbounded set. Okay, here option 1 is correct. For this QXYZ we have EQ is a bounded set. Okay, thank you for watching this video. In the next video we will discuss some more questions from linear algebra. Thank you so much.